everybody. I'm Larry Ridley, and this is the NFL on EA Sports. The time for talk is over as we are just mere moments away from the Super Bowl. Two teams now have a chance to prove they are the best. It's the Broncos going up against the Cardinals. So the time has come. Let's send you out to the stadium and join the two men that will have the Super Bowl call. Here are Brandon Guyton and Charles Davis.
Larry, they broke ground on this place in the year 2000, opened it in August of 2002, and it's been the home of this franchise ever since. Welcome to NRG Stadium in Houston. We count down to kickoff in what should be an epic one here between the Denver Broncos and the Arizona Cardinals. Now a first down throw, Romo. And he's got the hook up for the first time with the veteran Jeremy Maclin. That one goes for 24 yards.
Here we go.
Eifert, the man in motion. On the ground, the first carry for Ryan Matthews. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. And this offense on your screen, one of the guys who knows how to win football games, Larry Fitzgerald.
Plenty of athleticism, but plays the game with incredible intelligence.
So the offense looking at a 2nd and 8.
Let's go now.
And the wideout in motion. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield. Complete. Give him 3 on the play, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. And here's a look at the defense for Denver.
Sheldon Richardson's talent is absolutely immense. And when he plays on the defensive line, it's a difficult task to block him.
Completed pass on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down as the defense looks for the stop.
Let's go now. Black 35. Black 35. Check. Go. Check. Black 35. Black. Half. Gun.
Throwing on 3rd down, Romo. And they're going to bring him down. Back across midfield at the 45. Jamie Collins in there to get him. And that's sack number 6 for him on the year. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. Kick that time, 52 yards. And the Broncos are going to get it at the 20. They come out here in the eye. On the give, this is their fullback. And he'll go down right at the 30-yard line. It'll be a pickup of 10 yards. And that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. 2nd down following the run.
I know a lot of times we like to put players in certain boxes. He does this and he does that. But this guy, he can do a little bit of everything. He's not just a lead blocker or a guy who protects the passer. Handing the ball, he might want to get out of the way.
They'll try and sneak it here. Only a pickup of 2, but that's all they needed for the first.
I don't know about you, but I like this call. 3rd and inches, and instead of worrying about getting it back to a running back and maybe there's some penetration from the defensive front, just go ahead and take it, move forward, and pick up the first down.
And as we say often, shows confidence in your offensive line. Now a first carry for Lamar Miller. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains.
Whenever we meet with coaches and they always talk about wanting to establish running the football, it's oftentimes with a good tight end who can control the line of scrimmage and the point of attack, and they're becoming harder to find because the colleges are giving us a whole lot of receiving tight ends, former wide receivers who can run, not necessarily block very well. In this case, though, we saw 2 tight ends on the field, both of them with the ability to block, and he ran the ball successfully behind that power set. And the coaches always harp on the quarterback reading the defense and getting it to the open man. That's good recognition there. And how about what he did after the catch?
Yeah, hit your tight end, let him get some rack.
Yeah, when he gets moving, not many guys want to come over and put a hit on him, do they?
And he will find his man for the first time, Demaryius Thomas. 15 yards through the air and a first down. And a nice pitch and catch to pick up the reception against man coverage.
Both of them read how much yardage they needed, figured what they had to do, and were able to beat the man coverage for the completion.
A first down carry now for Miller. Room here to run. And he gets this one all the way down inside the 15, just shy of the 10. 22 yards on the pickup there. And it's a first down for the Broncos. Again, it's Miller. And he's able to find some room as they get him down after a good run. Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll go with a keeper. 2 yards on the pickup there, but it's enough to give them a new set of downs.
And when you get into the red zone, you do whatever it takes just to keep the chains moving. A simple...
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Denver. Denard Robinson taking it in. And the Broncos have taken the early lead.
Instead of having to play follow the leader there, the leader led.
I like that. And he likes that, doesn't he? First and goal, let me do the job.
Because you know when he falls into the end zone after falling behind those big guys who pushed up front, that's a pretty good celebration, isn't it?
Gives him a little street cred in the locker room, too, doesn't it?
Street cred, and then when they go out to dinner afterwards, he's still picking up the check.
Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. And last time out, they had to punt the football away. Anything positive possibly to take from that?
There always is when you're punting the football away. It doesn't sound like it because you're giving it up, but you've avoided a mistake.
At least you didn't turn it over.
You didn't turn it over, right? You're giving your defense a chance because you're punting the ball away, and they're set to go on the field as opposed to sudden change after a turnover, and wow, now we got to go out there and stop people. So, yeah, there's always something positive to be gained from it.
Eifert, the man in motion. Romo here on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
That was not a completion that results in a highlight video. But at the same time, if you have those kind of completions all game long, eventually one of them might turn into a highlight.
And some options here for the offense on 2nd and 2.
Check.
And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Time running out here on the play clock. Here's Romo now on 2nd down. Oh, he'll want that one back. Incomplete. He doesn't drop too many in that department. Third down. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And the Broncos go to a nickel set on third down.
Yeah, they've got an extra DB out there. And the back goes into motion. 3rd and 2, it's Romo. And Eifert has it. And they're able to convert on third with a solid gain of 23.
I know that in recent years, it's been tough on Tony Romo. A lot of injuries have piled up, but he's still able to sling it, Brandon. Look at that throw.
Yeah, he can. By the way, you know his given name on his birth certificate?
Hit me.
Antonio Ramiro Romo.
That
He's got a good ring, so I'm going to start calling him Antonio.
The lyrical one.
The first carry now. This is Johnson trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. The All-Pro Von Miller there on the tackle. Ready to go now in the second quarter. Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis. It's the Cardinals in possession of the football, and they're on the move as they face a second down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Set, right 20. Right 20.
Eifert, the man in motion. On second down, here's Romo. Looking left side, that's caught by Macklin. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. So here we go, 1st and 10 now.
Ready, right.
And he motions the wide receiver. On 1st down, Romo. Johnson with a completion over the middle. And he'll get it down this time to the 17. It'll be a gain of 8 yards, and it'll bring up a second down. In the red zone this time.
Let's go now. Go.
They go back to the ground with Johnson. And he'll take this one down near the 15. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Okay, no score on that play, but this guy's been a touchdown machine all year long. You know they trust him with the football.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he goes backwards here, losing yardage back to the 16. That'll make it 4th down after a loss of 1.
But there's another example of why they haven't scored any points so far. I think it's time to abandon the run game, spread things out, and go to the air. It certainly can't be any worse than what they've done so far.
Boy, a call like this, certainly tougher to make in a Super Bowl, but they'll go for it on 4th down. Here we go on 4th. Romo. And able to find John Brown. It's a gain of 5. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down.
We always talk about big-time players make big-time plays in big-time moments. I think that 4th down qualified. That was a heck of a throw.
And into the red zone now. And Charles, they told us offense in the red zone was a focus this week in practice.
A huge priority, and the key was to get points, so you know that all the time during the week they talked about executing, taking care of the football, no big mistakes, make sure they put points on the board and come out of it with that.
It's a loss of 2 there, bringing up 2nd down. Long drive. The defense just cannot seem to catch a break and get off the field. To throw on 2nd down is Romo. Looking for someone. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Von Miller in there for the sack. And he's closing in on that all-time record. That's number 19 on the year. 3rd and long here. It's Romo. A 50-50 ball here, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Aqib Talib. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now this Broncos offensive unit ready to head back out onto the field. And that last drive, it was all about the ground game, ground and pound.
And I don't care how we're playing the game these days, offensive linemen still want to fire out and smack the guy opposite them and move the football on the ground. They feel better about that. That's what they want to do. That's how they want to play, and that's how they got it done.
Yeah, they got it for a touchdown last drive. Let's see what happens here.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. Now a first carry for Giovanni Bernard. And they'll get him down up past the 15. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs.
How many times do we say in this game that speed kills, and it does it in so many different ways? In this case, you got a back who's quick and shifty, can make moves, make people miss, but also gets to and through a hole before it can close down. That's some of the benefits of that speed, not just outrunning people in the secondary. And that led to a really nice gain.
Halfback sent in motion. Mariota on 1st down. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Eric Decker was the intended receiver. That'll bring up 2nd down. Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10. In motion, the tight end. On 2nd down, Mariota again. A hit as he throws there, incomplete. Eric Decker, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. So a 2nd down incompletion now brings up 3rd down. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. On 3rd down, Mariota. And now another one thrown incomplete. Decker again the intended target, and it brings up 4th down.
There are a good number of coaches that any time they call an in route are really worried about the play because there's so much traffic ordinarily that the ball has to get through to get to the receiver. And on that play, it was batted down.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. The wide receiver moving to a new spot. On 4th down, they snap it to Mariota. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, a ball batted in the air, and now it's intercepted. Picked off by Marcus Golden. Here's the Arizona offense now as they get set to take over. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
After the interception, here's Romo. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out, incomplete.
Everything about that play tells you about today's NFL offenses and what they're asking out of running backs. You can't just be a guy who can run the football. You have to be able to catch it as well, and he didn't get that done on that play.
Game clock at 2:01. Time for one final play before the 2-minute warning.
Let's go now. White 18. Gun, gun, gun.
Macklin, the man in motion. On 2nd and 10, Romo. And the pressure gets to Romo as he goes down. 1:57 to go in this first half. We're back to Super Bowl 51 after this. From the gun on third down, Romo. He gets it into the hands of Larry Fitzgerald. It'll be a pickup of 16, but they'll remain short of the marker, and it's fourth down.
Boy, they had a lot of real estate to make up there, but what a big-time play for them. Nice completion, excellent game. Now they're in fourth and manageable.
Just a little short, though, of that marker. And a little bit surprising, the offense is going to try to go for it here.
Set, left 35, go!
They're going to go for it. It's Romo. And able to find John Brown. And he gets this one across midfield for the first down to the 46.
Well, they picked up the first down, but I'm just going to say it. I didn't like it before the ball was snapped, and I don't like it now that they picked it up. Think about field position on their own side of the 50. They don't get it. They put their defense in a bad spot. It's just not a decision that pays off very often.
Well, it wasn't fourth and a yard. There was some meat on that bone.
There really was. Fortunate to get it in that situation, but not a call I would make very often.
His big tight end, Tyler Eifert, the intended receiver. And that'll bring up second down. So the incomplete pass brings up second down. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. And he goes in motion here in the backfield. Just beating the play clock. Romo. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. A really good pickup of 28 yards.
Check.
And now they're in the hurry-up. From the red zone now, Romo. Over the middle and into the hands of his receiver, Macklin. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Second down now after the pass completion.
Here we go. White 20.
And the wide out in motion. Again, Romo. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. This will be play number 8 here on the drive. It's 3rd and a yard.
Here we go. Check.
Romo looks to throw on 3rd and 1. Trying for Brown, and it's intercepted. Picked off. It's J.J. Wilcox. And his guys have got it back at the closing stages of the first half. And Denver getting set to take the field. And you got to think, if this is anything other than just taking a knee, I'd be very surprised.
Yeah, they've got enough to talk about at the half. Why do anything else? Just get out of there.
So we've reached halftime at a low-scoring 51st Super Bowl from Houston. As we send you over to our headquarters in Orlando, where we check in with Larry Ridley for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. Here comes the Broncos offensive unit here as they'll have it first to begin this 3rd quarter. design run for their wideout. And he'll take this up near the 35, maybe the 34. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
In my book, that's running the ball well, but with intelligence. How about him keeping the clock moving, staying in bounds?
Yeah, even though it's the third quarter, you're thinking ahead, aren't you? This is where your running game can really help you with a lead in the second half.
I agree totally. It's not just end-of-the-half situations that you worry about the clock. It's throughout the game. And with a lead, stay in bounds. Make them fight harder to try and catch you.
12 yards there as they move the chains.
Well, that's the desired outcome coming out here in the second half of being able to run the football and establish a little bit of pace and maybe even a bit of dominance at the line of scrimmage. And they want that to continue. Way too early to think about this being ball control time. But the way they're running it, you got to think they may want to continue that and see if they can go ahead and grind their opponents into submission.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Well, when you're able to break a run against a cover 2 or a 2-deep zone, safeties are back a little ways. What you're counting on is the guys taking care of business up front and then maybe climbing to the second level, that offensive lineman or tight end getting up to the second level and able to block the safety in order to create a big run.
Yeah, making those linemen work with a couple blocks. They look good doing it there. Mariota now to throw on first down. Flush to his right. And this is, oh my goodness, he pulled it in one-handed. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score. Demaryius Thomas, 33 yards. And the Broncos will extend their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. The Cardinals offense now ready to get their first opportunity here in the second half. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. And he drives one in there, complete for Jeremy Maclin. Give him 13 on the pickup there. And that'll be good for an Arizona first down. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. On first and 10, Romo. Flushed out right. Wide open receiver complete. A huge play there for Arizona. 45 yards.
A lot of receivers see the drag route as a risk-reward type of a play. The risk, going into the middle of the field where there's some big people who want to hit you. But the reward is oftentimes you get lost in coverage, running a little bit underneath. And when you catch it just right, as we just saw there, the end result can be a big, big play.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. And on second and 10 now. Shift together here from the D-line.
Guard, guard, guard. Left 35. Check, check, check.
On second and 10, Romo. And that'll be incomplete. The intended receiver was David Johnson. And that'll make it third down. And that's just an athletic defender making an athletic play.
Excellent read, too, by the defender. Noticed the route, jumped to the point, and knocked it away.
So a ways to go here on third and 10.
Ready. Right, 20. Go.
Throwing on third down, Romo. And he's got Fitzgerald. And he's able to pick up the first before he's brought down inside the 5 at the 4.
But we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered. But how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
Let's go now. Right 20. Right 20.
They'll try and run. This is Johnson. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be second down.
With the struggles we're seeing up front for the offense today, they've got to think about changing up their play calling. Some screens, some draws, some quick-hitting plays in order to try and supplement the run game. You don't totally abandon it, but you try and give it a little bit of help.
They'll run. Here's Burton, the fullback. And he will push his way forward down to about the 3-yard line. Call it a gain of 2 as they're knocking on the door now. 3rd and goal.
Well, as the play call comes in on 3rd down, you have to think about 4-down territory here. Down a few touchdowns, they need points, and they need big points.
Gotta figure this is one they need here on 3rd and goal.
Here we go. Half, half, half. Here we go. Left 35. Half, half, half. Half, half, half.
Now Romo on 3rd and goal. Under pressure now, and he's going to go down. Sacked back around the 8. Cameron Wake in there to drop him for his 11th sack of the year. And Prater's kick is on the money. It's good. And they will get themselves on the board here at 14-3. So a good drive there to begin quarter number 3, but they're only able to shave 3 points off that lead.
And now you put the pressure on your defense, who didn't particularly play all that well in the first half. But they're going to need to step it up here and make some plays if these guys are going to have any chance.
And coming out now, the Broncos. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. They'll start out on the ground. It's Lamar Miller. And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Let's give a lot of credit to the offensive line. They've been able to move the ball really well on the ground the entire game. And while that wasn't a huge one, that's okay. They'll take them in short, steady bursts.
And they'll send the tight end in motion here. 2nd down, Mariota. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down. Incomplete pass on 2nd down. Let's see what the offense draws up here on 3rd. Thomas, the lone receiver, left. On 3rd down, Mariota. Complete here to the right to Bolden. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. Fresh set of downs here. They come out here in the eye. And the pitch goes to Miller. And able to get this one all the way up to about the 46-yard line. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge, whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end, in the direction they want to run the football? If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
A good pickup there of 20 yards. And they're going to hurry back to the line now. And he motions the wide receiver. A first down throw for Mariota. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. And now a fumble. The ball's out. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now it looks like we've got a Bronco that's banged up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Very tough spot here for the offense to start. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run.
Here we go, here we go.
And the back goes into motion. Following the fumble recovery, Romo. Dumping it off for Johnson. And they'll bring him down here right around the 17-yard line. They'll give him 8 on the play, and that'll make it second down. Looked like a pretty good, safe play right there. No, he's had trouble with the interceptions in this game there. Hits his guy out in the flat.
Yeah, so many times we hear quarterbacks and offensive coordinators talk about in your progressions, you're either throwing the touchdown or you're throwing the check down. But earlier in the game, it was touchdown or interception. Now he got to the check down, a nice safe throw, and a good one.
On second down, here's Romo to the left side here for Eifert. And he's able to get up here to the 26. Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs. Back now here on EA Sports. It's Cardinal football, but they trail here as we get set to bring you the fourth and final quarter. Now Tony Romo on first down. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. That throw good for 4. It's second down. Six yards to go here on second down. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. To the air again. Romo. To the left side here for Eifert. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's an 8-yard pickup and leads to a new set of downs. And they're going to speed things up here. Romo here on first down. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And Johnson lost the football. It's loose, poked out.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. A near turnover, but the offense recovers it. Now they'll try to regroup on second.
Here we go, here we go.
Eifert, the man in motion.
Right.
On second down, Johnson. And he'll get it into enemy territory just across midfield at the 49. Calling a gain is 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
It's nice every now and then in this game not to see people overthink it. Just hand it to the old reliable guy. Let him pick up the first down.
Ready, left, guard. Half.
On first down, it's Romo. Man open left side is Brown. 13 yards there on the pickup, and it's good enough for an Arizona first.
Set, right, 20.
Now a first down throw, Romo. Now Romo hit, and he loses the football. He had it jarred out. But I think a Cardinal was able to gain possession, yes, so they will hold on to the ball. So it goes as a fumble, but the key thing, not a fumble loss.
Yeah, that stat's big, isn't it? I mean, I remember watching teams play. The ball might be on the ground a number of times during the game, but the other team doesn't get it. That's a huge difference in the ball game. And in this case, they were able to retain possession.
To throw on second down is Romo. And the hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete. Jeremy Maclin, the intended receiver. And it'll bring up third down. Eifert, the man in motion. And the play clock's running down. Third and long here. It's Romo. And he fires one, but incomplete. If they're going to have a shot in this Super Bowl, they're going to need this one on fourth down. Now the Broncos are going to take a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. Romo not coming off the field. He's going to lead the offense up here on fourth down. Desperation time for Romo on fourth down. And no, it's incomplete. The Cardinals unable to convert there on fourth down. And this defense is going to get the football back near midfield, right at the 48. They begin with a run by Miller. And he stopped immediately there. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down. So nothing there, but maybe you blame that on the blocking.
Yeah, at some point, you've got to win at the point of attack. And on that play, that was all the defense. They made it happen.
They'll run it again with Miller. Lamar Miller. And all the way home for a Broncos score. Lamar Miller, 51 yards. And the Broncos will add on to their lead. And it's 21-3. After the touchdown, here's McManus now to kick it away. And the Cardinals offense here ready to take over. And last time out, went for it on fourth down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned it to 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on fourth down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. They didn't pick up their end of the bargain, so now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
So incomplete on first. Let's see what second down has in store.
Here we go.
Second and 10. Romo once more. And now for the third time, Romo intercepted. Picked off by the corner, Bradley Roby. And he'll take this back down inside the 20. And Denver getting set to take the field. And they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
And they hope it'll be that easy, right? To be able to take exactly what happened before, replicate it. They have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
And they will take a knee here. Time for a break. We're back to crown a champion after this. Defense still with 3 timeouts. We'll see if they want to use them here as the kneel down comes. Now here's a timeout defensively coming from the Cardinals. It's just their first. They've got 2 more to use here in the final stages. field goal try forthcoming now for the Broncos. From the right hash, this from an even 40 yards out. And they're going to fake it. He wants to throw it here. They pass up the 3, fake it. It doesn't work. Arizona getting ready to go as they take the field. They've lost this one. Their offense has struggled. Do they try to put together something here at the end just to take into next week?
Yeah, sometimes teams want to do that and coaches want to. I remember one time I was on a team and we were losing late in the game like this, and you knew it was lost. It was over, right? And the coach called a running play and pretty much said to everyone, I want to see something executed well before we get out of here. And that was the message to the team.
Just something to build on.
Just something to build on, get it done, and maybe we can look at that and say, we'll get better as we go forward.
And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now Tony Romo on first down. Over the middle here to Brown. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs. And quickly they get to the line. So with the yardage on that completion, he's now right at exactly 300 yards on the game.
And isn't that the magic number you get? 300, that means it's going to go on a commemorative football to put on your mantle when they give you the game ball if your team wins. So much confidence flowing through him right now, throwing the football. I think it's permeated itself throughout the entire team. They feel good about what they're doing.
Escaping the pressure right. Complete to the right side. It's Eifert. Now Tony Romo looks like he's in a fair amount of pain. The veteran, their leader, yet to stand up. We'll check on his status when we get back. Just 2 yards to go here on second down for the offense. And now a first chance for the backup here to throw. And boy, that one drops incomplete, but if he was hit a fraction sooner, it may have been a fumble.
Very difficult night for the guys on offense. They've got to be looking at each other in the huddle and on the sidelines. How are we going to find some open space to complete a pass and find open room to run? This defense all night long has squeezed down the passing lanes, made plays on the football. It's really been a thing of beauty for them. He's got to fit.
Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. That'll be their third and final stoppage here as we step aside. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together.
Here we go. Green.
Now Stanton. Eluding the pressure right. And that is caught. Touchdown Cardinals. Tyler Eifert, a 5-yard touchdown. And the Cardinals get a bit closer.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team. But I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film. But this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. Time for this one final knee to put a bow on this title bout. And the Lombardi Trophy goes west, and it goes to the Denver Broncos, your Super Bowl champs. And when this moment comes, I think you look back at all the blood, sweat, and tears, the offseason, the workouts, training camp, week 1, 2, 3, all building up now to say you're a Super Bowl champion. It's worth it.
It certainly is, and rarely do we have a team that hoists the Lombardi Trophy that didn't have their share of bumps along the way, didn't have to face some adversity